Good morning, student of class 5. You're welcome to GK class, which will be conducted by whom? By Shravani ma'am. Hope you have enjoyed the class and you had no doubt about GK. We did have chapters last class. I have done chapter 1 and 2. So today I'm going to do first let me start chapter 3. So this is basic Yogasanas. Okay. As you know, at this time, COVID time, yoga is very essential, isn't it? Meditation, yoga. So let us have some idea about it. As you know, as you do yoga practice, what happens? You can remain healthy, you can have healthy mind, healthy body and healthy lifestyle. And the more exercise you do, what happens? You improve your immunity system also, which is very necessary during this COVID period. Right, student? So, from now onwards, try to do some exercise, follow Yogasanas and practice yogas also, okay? So let me start this chapter. Yoga is practiced to obtain healthy mind and body and for a healthy lifestyle. Yogasanas should be done in an empty stomach because once your stomach is filled, student, you cannot do the exercises. It is not good for your health. So in empty stomach, either in the morning or evening, you can do the exercises. Perform the following Yogasanas under the supervision of trained yogis. Yourself don't try to do. You take the advice of your instructor and start doing the exercise or some elder person who have got the experience or knowledge about this. Now number 1. While exhaling, twist your body towards the left. Exhaling means when you're giving out the exhaling means giving out your breath. Twist your body towards the left. You have to swing your bodies towards the left. See, follow the book, you'll understand. Side so that the right palm touches the left shoulder and then come back again. When you return back, then you have to take in your breath and slowly you have to take your breath. Similarly, while doing the exhaling twist on the other side, same procedure must be followed. So you must exhale your breath and take a turn, and when you again turn back, then what you must do? You should turn right, then again you must take in the breath slowly. So this number 1 is called trunk twisting. Number 2, bring your elbows near your chest like this and rotate your arms clockwise and again anti-clockwise. This is called the shoulder movement. Now number 3, you lie down straight, lift your leg, the other one should be straight. Again bring down your right leg, again lift up your left leg without bending. It should go parallelly straight, one up, down, and your legs must be straight without bending. So this is called leg movement. Number 4 is knee movement. While inhaling, lift your arms up to the shoulder and see how it is being done. Bend your knee. So this is called the knee movement. Now practicing asanas regularly improves your body postures, stand, sit, sleep and walk. This helps to relieve body aches due to the incorrect postures, and doing exercise, your body fitness, no pain remains, nothing. Okay. An amazing fact is in 2012, the Guinness World Record recognized by Tao Pochin Lynch as the world's oldest yoga teacher was at the age of 93. She was born in 13 August 1918. Guess her age now. Write in your box. You try to solve this by your own. It is saying if 1918, what was her age? Now she is 93, and in 2012 she got, what will be the now this year age? That you have to calculate it. Fine. Now we'll do animated movies. We should know some movies name here. You all know. So pictures are there. This is the picture of Beauty and the Beast. This is the Lion King. This is the King Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. This is Wall-E. This is Wall-E. This is Beauty and the Beast. This is the Lion King. Lion King. This is Kung Fu Panda. And this is Wall-E. Now the down one, look at the pictures and tick the correct answer. Number 1 will be B. Ice Age. Number 1 answer will be B. Ice Age. Number 2 will be Little Mermaid. That is C. Number 2 will be Little Mermaid. That is C. So this chapter done. 4 is done. 3 is done. 4 is done. Now we are going to another chapter. Now we are going to I love India. I love India. Let us do this. Please follow your books. I'm telling you the answers. Okay? You love India, no? You should know which is what. Okay? Now number 1. The Mughal Emperor Jahangir called the place as the heaven on the earth. So the Mughal Empire Jahangir called the place heaven on the earth. Which was that place? That was number A. Srinagar. The Mughal Empire Jahangir called the place as the heaven on the earth. That is A. Srinagar. Number 2. One of the world's largest camel fair held in Rajasthan is known as Pushkar Mela. It is A. Number 2 answer is A. One of the world's largest camel fair held in Rajasthan is known as Pushkar Mela. Number 3. Mahatma Gandhi, who led the national movement by non-violent meaning of Satyagraha. Who led the national movement of non-violent meaning of Satyagraha to make India free the British rule, was born in. So this was what? Porbandar is number B. Porbandar. Now number 4. Just see. Sachin Tendulkar, properly regarded as the greatest batsman of this time in cricket and was born in which place? Pune, Nasik, Mumbai. It will be C. Mumbai. Sachin Tendulkar, properly regarded as great batsman of that time in cricket, was born in Mumbai. C. Now number 5. The famous 10 days of Dussehra festival that thousands of tourists around the world come to visit at a historic site is celebrated in which place? it will be A, Mysuri. Student, it will be Mysuri. Got it? Now number 6. The classical dance from Kerala, which is the combination of drama dance and music, is Kathakali. Number B. Number 6. The classical dance from Kerala, which is combination of drama dance and music, is which place? Which dance? It is Kathakali. Now 7. The famous international border where the security forces of India and Pakistan jointly follow a daily military practice since 1959 is in which place? It is in Wagah. The place name is Wagah. A. Number 8. The world's tallest brick minaret Qutub Minar is in which place? Is in Delhi. The world's tallest brick minaret Qutub Minar is in Delhi. Number 9. The Buland Darwaza, the highest gateway of India, is located in which place? It is in Fatehpur Sikri. It is B. The Buland Darwaza, the highest gateway of India, is located in Fatehpur Sikri. It's B. Number 10. The folk dance of Assam is called Bihu. It's B. The folk dance of Assam is Bihu. That is B. Okay. Now, number 11. Jana Gana Mana, the national anthem of India, was written by whom? I think most of you all know this answer. He's a great person. Do you know? Yes, most of you know, I know. It is who? It is Rabindranath Tagore. Its answer is C. Number 12. Mukundpur Sanctuary, known as the world's first white tiger sanctuary, is located at Dash in Madhya Pradesh. Mukundpur Sanctuary, known as world's first white tiger sanctuary, is located at Dash in Madhya Pradesh. This will be B. Satna. It will be Satna. Number 13. The Sun Temple, which has 12 pairs of wheels serving an accurate sundials, is located in which place? In Bhubaneswar. Most of you all went to Puri, no? And you also went to the place in Bhubaneswar, in Konarak. In Konarak. It's in Orissa, sorry. This answer will be in Konarak. The Sun Temple is in Konarak. It's A. It is A. Now 14. Dr. Zakir Hussain, an eminent educationist and freedom fighter who experimented with value-based education, was born in which place? In Hyderabad. It is B. In Hyderabad, it is B. So Zakir Hussain was an eminent educationist. He was also a freedom fighter, and he with value-based education, and he was born in B. Hyderabad. And number 15, the last one. Bharatnatyam is one of the oldest and most popular forms of classical dance and originated in which place? Tamil Nadu. B. Bharatnatyam is one of the most popular dance of classical that originated in Tamil Nadu. So today I have done 3 chapters. See that you learn them up. Okay, student? So next class I'll meet again with other new chapters. Once we finish, we'll start the revision. It's clear to you? Need not worry. Day to day as I'm giving you, please learn it up. So see you on the next class. Bye.